Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about the second form of business organization, that is joint Hindu family business or Hindu undivided family business. This is also known as HUF and is governed by Hindu law. So first we'll understand with the help of an animation and then I'll explain you in detail. Let us start watching this.
Joint Hindu family business, also known as Hindu Undivided Family HUF. Learning objectives. Through this animation, the students would be able to familiarize themselves with the concept of joint Hindu family business. Brother, I am being blessed with a son today morning. Wow, that's really great. Now there's a new member in our family business. On a child's birth, he or she becomes a member of the Hindu undivided family, depending on the type of HUF. Joint Hindu family business is a business carried and owned by the members called co-partners of the Hindu undivided family. 3 successive generations can be members in the business. All co-partners or members have equal ownership right over the ancestral property. Karta is the head of the family who controls the business.
Now let's understand this in detail. Joint Hindu family business is governed by Hindu law. The Hindu Succession Amendment Bill 2004 in Parliament on December 2004 announced women equal rights in the inheritance of ancestral wealth. While before this act and bill was passed, what was the condition? That only the male members of the family, whenever the birth of a child took place, that is specifically the son was born in the family, he became the member of joint Hindu family business. But after the passing of this amendment act, women were given equal rights in the inheritance of ancestral wealth. Thus, the bill aimed to remove the discrimination as contained in the Hindu Succession Act 1956 by giving equal rights to daughters in the Hindu Mitakshara co-partneries property as the sons have. Now you might be confused what is Mitakshara, that also we learn in detail. So now let's understand this second form of business organization governed by the Hindu law, which is known as Hindu undivided family business or joint Hindu family business. This is also known as JHF or HUF. So some of the features are, it is the oldest form of business found only in India because this is governed by Hindu law and we have Hindu community in India only. It is owned and carried on by the members of Hindu undivided family. That is, family should be a joint family and not a nuclear family. It's governed by Hindu law and membership is on the basis of birth in a particular family. Moreover, 3 successive generations can be the members of the family. And few important terms, let's see. We learn about 2 important terms. One is Karta. Karta is the head of the family, that is, whosoever is the eldest member of the family, he controls the entire business. And co-partners are all the members in a family, they are all known as co-partners. All members have equal ownership rights over the property of their ancestors. This is governed by 2 systems. As I told you, you might be confused between what is Mitakshara system. So we'll learn about 2 systems here. These 2 systems govern the membership of a family business. One is known as Dayabhaga system and second is the Mitakshara system. As per the Dayabhaga system, it allows both male and female members of the family to be co-partners. This is prevailing basically in West Bengal and some parts of Orissa. In rest of the India, rest of the country, this Daya Bhaga system is not prevailing. And Mitakshara system allows only male members of or to be the co-partners, to be the partners, to be the members in the family business. This is prevalent all over India except West Bengal and some parts of Orissa. So these are two systems the which are governing the Hindu undivided family business: Mitakshara system and Dayabhaga system. Dayabhaga prevailing only in West Bengal and some parts of Orissa, and this Mitakshara system, this prevails in entire India except some parts of West Bengal and Orissa. Now let's learn in detail the features of Hindu undivided family business. Formation, how the formation takes place. It requires at least two members in the family and ancestral property which is to be inherited by them. Moreover, there is no requirement of any agreement as membership is by birth. Once the child takes birth in the family, he gets the right in the business and he becomes the member of family business. This is governed by Hindu Succession Act 1956, which was further amended in the year 2004 as we saw in the previous slides. But remember that this Hindu undivided family business only prevails if the family is a joint family and not a nuclear family. Now what about the liability? Completely you are aware about the term unlimited liability. Now here, except that of Karta, that is the eldest member of the family, the liability of all other members is limited to their share of co-partnery property of the business. Whatever is the share of their property, in case heavy losses take place, in case there is some failure of the business, at that time only they are liable to pay the amount of the property held by them. That is, their share is only, they have to pay only their share, but the liability of Karta is unlimited. In case of heavy losses, in case of failure of the business, Karta is liable to pay even from his personal assets. Control of the family business is in the hands of the Karta. Karta takes all the decisions and is authorized to manage the business entirely. His decisions are binding on the other members of the family. It's his wish. He could discuss the matters, he could discuss the plans with his family members, but ultimate decision is to be taken by the Karta. Continuity of joint Hindu family business. In case of death of Karta, the next eldest member takes up his position, making the business stable. Business can be terminated, it can be closed with the mutual consent of members. Members are all such people who are the members of the family. They all become all are the co-partners. Now what about minor members? Minor members are those members who are below the age of 18 years. So they are all included because the co-partnership is on the basis of birth. They are all included. Inclusion of an individual into the business occurs due to the birth in Hindu undivided family. So minors can also be the members. I hope that you are clear with the meaning and features of joint Hindu family business. In the next video, I will explain you about the positive and negative impacts, that is, the merits and limitations of such form of business. Thank you all.